arguably the greatest LEGO set of all time. Today I'm going to be going over the LEGO Lord of the Rings Rivendell. The set originally released in about 2023, I believe. So most of you that have the money and love Lord of the Rings to buy something a set like this probably already have it. But for those of you who do not yet own this set, today I'm going to be reviewing it, the whole thing. I just built it, brand new. I love this set. It's my new favorite set that I have. I wanted it for a long time. I've saved up a bunch of money. Now I finally have it. I can't wait to go over it and show you guys. This set is complete with 15 minifigures, plus the 6 added stone minifigures that LEGO doesn't exactly include. We have so many dual molded pieces, brand new exclusive custom molded weapons and items all throughout this entire set. So many iconic scenes from the movie. This is just overall the perfect Lord of the Rings set for any fan or any fan of LEGO or medieval type of thing. But first let's in-depthly go over the minifigures. First up, we have Gandalf. This is a brand new version from the one that we saw previously in the old Lord of the Rings lineup. This one comes with his iconic hat and his wizard staff, as long as a new cape, and this leg piece, which is kind of more of like a cloak. I think it looks really nice. It's printed front and back, just back printing on him. He does not have an alternate face, as you can see there. Only comes with the front one, which is fine because most of the time, you know, with his hat and beard and cloak on, you can't really see much of his face, only his eyes. So sorry about that. Unlike Gandalf, I do not ever remember them releasing an old Bilbo Baggins figure like this. This one, it looks absolutely immaculate with the new, not new, but dual molded Hobbit legs for this. He has a little cane, and he does have a back face, unlike Gandalf, and his opposite face is, let's just say, iconic. I can't believe LEGO actually included the face where Bilbo tries to snatch the ring back from Frodo. I've always loved this scene. It's a kind of a jump scare, but it's such a cool inclusion to add. Next up on the list is Frodo Baggins. He comes with that iconic ring, one ring to rule them all. It's cool they included it. I believe it's the exact same one that we saw in the previous Lord of the Rings lineup. Yeah, messed that up again. He also comes with dual molded legs, just like Bilbo. Comes with a new little cape piece, which is a cool little cloth. It's smaller than all other capes, which I really like. I think they just did an amazing job with this new Frodo than the old, it's a lot better than the old one in my opinion. All the figures are better than the old ones. Next up we have Sam. Just like Frodo, he has those dual molded legs, which are amazing. He has the same little cape, but in a different color. Same hair in a different color. The frying pan, which, is little... I love that they always put the frying pan with Sam, just like in the LEGO Lord of the Rings game. Just brings back memories. This version of Sam is amazing. They actually switched out the hair for, I believe it was Merry and Sam, like the old ones. But yeah, this figure looks amazing. He's a lot like Frodo, same type of stuff. So I'm gonna move on to the next one. Pippin is next. He's a lot like Bilbo and Frodo and Sam. They're same type of hobbits. They all look amazing. They all have a little bit different printing, and he comes with the elvish bread, like right here. And by the way, all these hobbits do have other dual molded faces. Not dual molded, but they have faces on the back. There's the normal kind of expressions that you probably expect, like happy on one side and then like surprised or sad on the other side if it will focus. Merry, I believe this is Merry. Another one is Pippin. So he got a carrot. Same type of build as the other hobbits. Looks amazing with the printing. I feel like I'm saying that for everyone, but I mean everyone just does. This is what he looks like on the back. Same type of stuff as Frodo and Sam with that cape. All the hobbits amazing. So I guess I'm gonna move on to the next figure. Next up, of course, we have Boromir. He comes with this amazing little shield piece and a brand new type of sword, I believe. They came out with a whole bunch of new silver weapons for this, which were all great. They looked amazing. Still look amazing. I don't know why I said they looked amazing. Comes with a cool little cape, normal one. I think they did an amazing job at capturing this character. They gave him this cool little shield. Next up is Gimli. I got him his 2 little axes that are, he shows trying to destroy the ring and the fellowship around the council. It's a great little remake from the old one, and I love how in this set they did the doors with the 1.5 legs, so like not as small as the hobbits, but not as big as like an elf or a man. He has a little helmet, which I love. I think they did an amazing job capturing what he looks like. The printing on this helmet is also immaculate. I love this. Next up we have Glowin. Not much really to say about him, kind of like Gimli, same type of hairpiece, same type of legs, same type of mustache piece. Except not as much printing, but that's okay because he's not as iconic of a character as some of the other ones in this. He comes with those not mini, but not big legs, as you can see. Next up is a fan favorite. We got Aragon. He doesn't come with any dual molded legs or arm printing or anything, but I think that's completely fine. I think that Aragon doesn't need to come with all that stuff. I think he's like a pretty basic character compared to some of the other ones, and I think that's fine. Got his little sword here, this amazing little piece of sword piece or whatever. Let's see, I forgot what his back head is. Oh yeah, it's like him being angry or whatever. Next up we have Arwen, the elf princess girl, you know, daughter of Elrond. Once again, she looks amazing. She's using that same piece for the legs as Gandalf with printing on the back. And this is the first elf that we had that I've shown off, and as you can see, there's a brand new hair with the ears, which is old. It's like dual molded, unlike the old ones, which were not dual molded. They were painted on, I believe. Yeah, I mean, it looks great. Perfect figure. I like the white on her instead of the light blue, which she used to have. That necklace around her neck, I guess, is I forgot what it's called, but super important part of the movie. And you know, I feel like she fits perfectly into this set. Amazing figure. Next up we have the king of all the elves, Elrond. He comes with a little Elven crown, that same waist cape piece as we saw before with the dual molded elf ears. No printing on the back actually for him. Let me see what his secondary face is. Just, you know, him upset, probably what you would expect for a secondary face for a character. And Elrond, actually, I forgot to show this feature off with Gandalf, but Gandalf and Elrond both come with these little extra waist cape pieces that you can attach so that they can sit down, because right now, you know, he can't sit down, obviously. Okay, now he can sit down. Looks great. You know, you could put it right there, or you could put it where it's supposed to be, which I'll show you off in a little bit, at the council room. Now this set also came with these two little elf like side characters. That this one actually has printing on the waist and this one doesn't. I don't exactly understand why they did that. Legs don't look as plain as just a flat cape piece. I mean, what is it called? Gown piece would, maybe, but I think they definitely should have put cape printing on his legs at least. I think he's the only figure in this whole set that doesn't have printing on their legs besides the dwarves. Last but especially not least, we have Legolas, who has the dual molded hair with the ears just like all the elves and dual molded legs. I love this version compared to the other version that we got a long time ago. I think he has a perfect face compared to what he had before. I think they did an amazing job at capturing it. His long bow, and it's great to see him in this set. I think they include the whole fellowship in this set, which is amazing. Yeah, I think he looks pretty good overall. Let's see what his back head looks like. Yep. So that's what it looks like, probably exactly what you'd expect. And now I think it's time to start talking about the build.
Now, where do I even begin with this whole huge $500 set? I guess the first part we're gonna go to is the first part they have you build, which is this little section right here with the tower that cuts off about right here. So you can pretty easily take it apart by just pulling this across right here. It just hooks in with these little Technic hinges along there. And then once you separate it, you can see there's some nice elvish art along this whole wall, a little railing leading to the next section, and this roof, which is just immaculate, just so perfect. Probably the best Lego roof I've ever seen. But taking a look at the outside of this first little section, the first thing that stands out in the set is probably these stone figures, which I think just look so cool that they actually took the time to include minifigures for part of the build instead of just making it out of like brick built or whatever. The tower looks it's so nice and clean. Since I have the lighting kit for the whole interior is lit up, you can see like little slivers of light that get through right here, but if you don't have the lighting kit, you're not even gonna be able to see these little cracks. Oh, there's a little hidey hole for, I guess, the hobbits to go under there and hide. This side, ooh, that looks so amazing with those white arches along there. That looks amazing how they did that. I feel like I keep saying amazing and beautiful, but that's the best way to describe the set. This little, I guess, entrance to the side of it, then railing to the second floor, which we'll get to in a minute. This is the first room where I'm going to start this build. Right away you can see these nice little candles and all this bookshelf and this little coffee table type of thing. It might be a little bench for the elves to sleep on. I got a little elf figure next to it. These beautiful pillars and arches that align perfectly with the next part of the build that we're about to go to. These little Technic pins that are usually covered when you have it together, but yeah, the blue's showing. Right now, we got the bookshelf back there. Let me see if I can get a better angle, but yeah, it looks really nice. I love how they did all the different popping out variants of all the pieces to make it look like real books. And I mean, that's about it for this section, I believe. Time to go up to this second floor, which is more of a scene that you can probably remember when Bilbo first wakes up when Frodo first wakes up in Rivendell after being stabbed on Weathertop. A pretty iconic scene. We got Gandalf right here. And one thing I forgot to show off in the figure lineup is that the figures actually have these little, like sit-down legs that you can attach instead of their normal legs like this. You can flip them out, like Frodo and Bilbo both have them. So as you can see, we got Bilbo back there writing his little book. And it says on the page, there and back again. I probably can't get the camera to focus, but you just have to trust me. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, just like in the movie. So amazing little Bilbo figure. I already went over the figures. I don't know. I'm talking about that. If I move Gandalf right here, you can see there's a little like footstool there, and in this chest we have I think it's like the Mithril or something like that. The chain armor that Bilbo gives to Frodo, so that he gets protected by that cave troll. Yeah, I love this area. It's a really cool like side piece that you can like take off from the rest of the build, and it's like the most easily exposed interior for the entire thing. The rest of it you kind of have to really spin around and get to. But I love this. Tons of the stickers go here. Like that elf on the back's a sticker. The bed sheets are both a sticker. The book is a sticker on the page and on the cover, which I'm not going to try to get to right now. The cover's a sticker. So yeah, besides all those stickers right there, I love this whole area. I think it looks really nice with the sloped roof right here. Now let's move on to the next section. I'm gonna go over to the next part that you build, which is called the river, the armory, and the forge, I believe. Pretty basic for what it actually is. It's the river, the armory, which is in there. I'll go over better looking at it in a minute. And the forge, which is right here, where they construct back the sword that was broken in attacking Sauron, or whatever, like thousands of years ago. If you end up buying this set, I highly recommend also getting some kind of lighting kit for it. It really makes the dark rooms really stand out. And, for all my favorite huge sets like the Death Star, which I have a lighting kit right here for, it just brings it to life and makes it so much cooler than it already is. We got the nice little trees here. This one is... seems like it's less growing, but see that gold leaves? I feel like it's growing into that big tree. Or maybe not. Maybe just like this one, they're two different types of trees. Whatever. Got this little glow-in-the-dark mushrooms are actually right here. And they use this little sideways building technique to stick those in there. I love these trees. It's crazy how LEGO can come up with in the same lineup just these amazing trees right here for this set, like that tree right there. And then in the Shire, it's just that horrible brick-built, like, ugly thing. I don't even call it a tree. Now the snot work along this wall bridges just looks impeccable. I'm trying to come up with different words instead of amazing and beautiful, but yeah, I'm just gonna keep reusing the same things because it just looks so amazing. There's so much snot work along this whole, all this detail along there, and with these rocks all around the whole thing. It looks so nice. There's little roots coming down from this tree onto this little area. There's fire already went over this area, whatever. I got the little elf coming out of the armory down there, and up the stairs you come to this little gazebo type thing, which looks so cool with these little life preserver pieces on top and all these other like ghost spirit looking swirly thing. I think they look really amazing. That I can't believe the designers were able to build something this cool. Now this thing actually comes off to reveal the armory down beneath it. It also has one of those little benches on there too, which I think looks really nice. Let's see if I can take this off without messing up the lighting kit. Yep, okay, I did it there. So I gotta be careful with that. But if you don't have the lighting kit, you don't have to be careful. It comes off all the way. It's connected by this little wire right here for me. But inside here, as you can see, it looks amazing with these little like Elven swords in there, little armory area. Now over here, if I zoom in, there's another little lantern and a sword sharpening area. You can probably put a sword right there and sharpen it. This area is actually relatively bland, as you can see on the walls and stuff, but I don't think it has to be super detailed in here because most time this thing is covering it up. It's just kind of maybe a play feature or whatever to put little guys in there, but most time you're gonna be looking at it from the front, so you're not gonna be able to see this from the back area, and you're gonna have to take that off to look at it. So I think it's just an amazing little occlusion. I'm happy they didn't just make it like fill that whole space in and make it nothing. I'm glad they actually did something with it. Next, it's time to move on to the bridge over this little river, which I think is one of the greatest rivers Lego has ever done. Let me turn off the lighting kit for a second just so I can show you all like the white and the blue with the lighting kit on. It just all looks really bright blue, which I really enjoy, but you know, maybe some of you don't. Some of you might like it just the way it is. I think it looks amazing. I'm gonna say that word again, but it's great how they use the white for the little crashing waves down there, and how they built up all this area with the olive color and the nougat brownish color there. I think it looks amazing with these little fern pieces too. And all these bridges and pathways all connect so elegantly, and it connects all the way to here and throughout the rest of the thing so nicely. And right now I have Aragorn and Arwen right here on the bridge for that one scene. I forgot, whatever, but overall, this is an amazing little area, little inclusion, and they really didn't even have to make it this big. They could have just been like, oh, we're going to include the council area in this little building in Rivendell, but no, they include this little bridge over water, and it looks so amazing. In fact, they didn't even have to include like this. It could have just could have been a set by itself, just this, and it would have been huge. It would have been amazing. But no, they included all this stuff, and they did make it $500. But I think that this is well worth the money. Time to move on to the most grand part of the entire set. This huge middle section right here with this little separate gazebo, not really like this one, but pushing off to the main structure like this, which all connected. It's a little part comes off section, which you can see leads right into the interior, which I'm not gonna be able to show you guys the full interior of this just because I don't want to you know, tear this whole thing apart sideways and mess it all up. But it's okay because you can mostly see the interior through back here. So, you know, oh yeah, the tiling on the floor is so amazing, and it's all connected with not connected, but they're all printed pieces. Like that would down stickers. I know stickers would have been a nightmare to put all this on, but back there we have a little map of some kind of thing. I forgot. And then this one right here, which you can't really see, is a map of Mordor, and it looks amazing. There's all these other little candles that, since I have the lighting kit, are all lit up, lights up the whole thing. And you know, I highly recommend getting a lighting kit once again, because without the lighting kit, it's all dark back there. You really can't see much of anything. But with the lighting kit, yeah, it really brings the whole thing to life, and it's hard to really see anything without it. But back there's that final statue figure, which carries that sword that they rebuild. You can kind of see it from here, and there's a scene with Boromir and Aragorn where they're talking together or whatever. But these white what are they, little pillar pieces that go all along here, kind of the same type of thing with here. It's amazing. I can't believe that Lego designers are able to do something like that. And there's that staircase that leads back there. The best angle of the staircase through here is right here. I think that looks really great through here. There's so many cool shots that you can get throughout this whole set. And now move on to the trees. We have one huge, beautiful, grand tree right here, one on the back, and then one baby little tree right there. This one is just, I mean, like, it helps with the whole beauty of the whole set as well. All the greens and the yellows and the lime colors for the leaves. The actual tree, I love these little roots sprouting out. Now, for the main part of the entire set, the council ring, which is also connected to this little tree. You could actually take this whole thing off if you wanted. I'm gonna leave it in just for now. There's a total of 8 seats around here, 7 for the figures, and then 1 for Elrond as the grand master leader seat that he has right there. And there's the little ring in the middle with the more printed tiles around it. I think this just looks so amazing with, you know, a small number of the studs showing, which is what I like. I wouldn't like this whole thing to be completely tiled off, as you can see from all of this. If it was completely tiled off, I just don't like to look at it as much. Same with the side. There's just a little bit of stud showing is amazing. Then you could attach some figures to recreate different scenes, like Gandalf there. And yeah, I think this really completes the whole set. It was definitely a necessary part of the set to include. There we have all these figures lining up, surrounded, and we can see Sam, Merry, and Pippin, or Pippin and Merry, I think, all creeping around the side to listen to what they're talking about in the meeting, so they can jump up and say, "Oh, Mr. Furls, we're going with you."
Overall, this isn't just a good set. This isn't an 8 out of 10 set. This isn't a 9 out of 10 set. This is a 10 out of 10 Lego set. It doesn't matter if you are a Lord of the Rings fan, or just a casual Lego fan, or a medieval fan. it doesn't matter. If you like Legos, you will love this set. It is just the perfect centerpiece for any display, any room, really. It's just so nice and beautiful that it could go anywhere. It could go in this smack dab in the center of your living room. If you made it this far, you probably liked the video, so consider dropping a like. Just, you know, might as well help me out. If you watched this far, you probably enjoyed it. So anyways, hope y'all enjoyed. Have a banger rest of the day. Peace. Oh fuck.